Hey guys, it's Miki ASMR here, and today we're doing a heavily requested Kenma Kozume X listener. I've gotten requested to Kenma like a bunch of times, so here we are, Kenma reader. It's hard to find Kenma ones, so if you guys do have like specific stories you'd like me to read, make sure you drop the link in the comments so I could read those specific ones for you guys. But for now, this is the one I'm reading. It is titled Distractions, and without further ado, let's get right on into the video. Hey Kenma, did you know that cats are proven to have lower blood pressure? I don't have a cat though. You perk up, eyeing him warily. He gave you a response. That was an improvement. Kenma looked up from his console for only a moment, his face unreadable. Smiling, you feel a sense of accomplishment. Whenever you tried to talk to him before, he only responded in grunts or one-word responses. The hope that he'll finally pay attention to you diminishes as soon as he returns playing his game. A cruel fate. Whenever you try to... a pout replacing your previous smile, you dramatically collapsed on his couch. He doesn't seem to mind. I can't believe you've been playing Pokemon for the last hour. Kenma responds with a hum, analytic eyes surveying his screen. Despite liking Pokemon yourself, you couldn't comprehend why he won't just play it and then when you leave. Even if you may or may not have invited yourself over, you were still a guest. You figured Kenma would provide some sort of entertainment, but no, he was steadily gazing at his console the entire time. Suddenly, you decide to change tactics. So, what is it you're trying to do exactly? You inquire, shortening the gap between the two of you on the couch, moving closer to him. He tenses up for a moment, taking notice of the lack of space between you two. I'm trying to find a shiny Ralts. His voice wavers when you press up against him, head hovering over his shoulders, blinking inquisitively at his screen. He shuffles next to you, breathing uneven. A comfortable silence looms. Kenma continues to play, running back and forth between the grass, hoping to encounter what he was looking for. You entertain yourself by watching him, taking notes on his characteristics. Your favorite being whenever you move too much close to him, his face is an odd cross of delight and unease. You can't help but indulge in your own thoughts, wondering what the point was, or wondering if that was a sign pointing to something larger. You could only hope. Time continues to tick by, before, once again, you find yourself feeling bored. If anything, you have to admire Kenma's patience. It's difficult to stay repetitive on a task for too long without giving up. Kenma have incredible tolerance, something that you would lack. Kenma, you beckon, drawing out his name playfully. He gulps when he notices your tone, but tries to keep a steady appearance. His gaze shifts over to your direction. Do you really want the shiny Ralts this much? You've been trying to get one for over an hour. And just like that, his eyes return to the irritating screen. You notice him biting his lip and his eyebrows knitting together. Yeah, he said, pausing for a moment, as if contemplating something. It's easier when you're around. You blink. Did you hear him right? For Kenma, that was incredibly daring, not to mention odd, but nonetheless endearing. When he finally settles, you smile. Despite your adoration for him, it couldn't hurt to poke a little fun, right? It might even give you some insight of how he feels towards you. Oh, and what do you mean by that? You shoot him a teasing look. His eyes are glued to his screen, and you swear there was a light dust of red over his cheeks. It's gone as soon as you notice it. I mean, your presence, it's, nice and, soothing, I guess. He looks unsure of himself for a moment, but continues talking anyways. Beats being alone. Your heart begins thumping loudly in your chest. Well, I'm glad you didn't shut the door on me when I knocked, you joked. He shook his head. I wouldn't do that to you. He trailed off, contemplating for a moment before adding, probably. Wow, what a Prince Charming, you murmur sarcastically. The corner of Kenma's lips turn up for a brief second. When you don't continue the conversation, he returns to his game. You're not surprised at it by this point, so why I feel disappointed is beyond you. Why you feel disappointed is beyond you. At least you got a few lines out of him. That was the most you've accomplished in this visit. And you learned a few of his habits. Even sitting in silence watching him play had its own charm. Nothing beats talking to him. I need to know, what's a good conversation starter? Ask for his middle name? Wait, don't know what to do after he tells me. maybe some more cat trivia, maybe a cat pun, or it's meow or never. You snicker. Kenma furrows his brows together before shrugging and resuming his task. Hey, Kenma, can I see your team? You inquire. Kenma immediately stiffens next to you. It was worse. It was worse than you scooting closer to him a second before. Before you could jokingly ask if he wants a massage, he shoots a hurried response your way. That's not a good idea. That's enough to provoke your curiosity. Oh, why's that? He continues, avoiding eye contact with you. Reasons. He snorts before reaching towards his console. He sucks in a short breath, but he doesn't fight. He allows you gingerly to take his console and open up his team. That's when you freeze. Right there in pixelated form, it was a shiny Ralt staring back at you. Not only that, but its name was YN. The gears in your head are turning as you try to figure out what was going on. Why would Kenma lie about something as minor as catching a shiny Ralt? Did you actually just waste 2 hours of your life? And hold on, why was it named after you? This was more confusing than their last math test, which you failed. Kenma? He can tell by your voice that you are awaiting an explanation. Once again, he sheepishly looks down at his lap. If you weren't so busy being bewildered, you might have felt bad for the guy. I caught it just before you knocked, he murmured, twiddling at his thumbs. I'm not the best with people, and I guess I didn't want you to leave if I wasn't able to hold a conversation. I thought this would be the easier route. His eyes softened for a moment, and like I said, it's nice hanging out with you, and since the shiny Ralt is special to me, might as well name it after someone who's special to me as well. Yeah. You gape at him, words unable to manifest. How could you respond to such an adorable proclamation? Your heart begins to beat erratically, and it feels like a century before you're able to come up with a decent response. I feel the same way about you, you blurt out. Then you put your hands over your mouth in defense, and you realize how that could have been interpreted. You begin to ramble. I mean, it's nice, and you don't need to worry about holding a conversation. I suck at that too. But I think we're doing alright. He nods his head. Yeah, he mumbles in agreement before catching his eyes with you, looking uncharacteristically determined. Do you have any more cat facts? How could you even ask? Of course I do. Stop it, that was so cute. Oh my god, that's adorable. I love Kenma, he's so cute. That is adorable. I'm horrible at holding conversation too, so I'd have to agree with Kenma on that one. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll try to post out some more Kenma stuff because you guys really seem to like it. Also, I'm going to be posting a Tanaka video later because somebody requested me to do that, so thank you for the request. I really appreciate it. It lets me know what you guys want to hear, so I know what to post, and so you guys can enjoy the content more. And yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. If you did make it to the end of the video, I'm so glad. Thank you for being the real MVP here. And also make sure you subscribe and tap the notification bell so you get notified every single time I post a video. And also like the video because it is something for the YouTube algorithm. And as I said before, please comment down some requests because I really want your requests so I can know what to post for you guys. And thank you guys so much for listening to this video. Hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.